There are a certain class of Mercedes nerds who have been waiting for this exact car for quite some time. We say nerds solely because it's been a course of the brand hardcore aficionados who have cried out for the return of the straight six-cylinder engine ever since AMG abandoned the smooth, torquey power plant of 429 horsepower inline-six in a coupe-like four-door. Well, that, friends, seems like a wee spot of heaven. A slice you'll be able to buy later this year in the form of the Mercedes-AMG CLS53. The 3.0-liter inline-six also pumps out 384 lb-ft of torque and is backed by Mercedes EQ-Boost starter alternator, which adds another 21 horses and 184 lb-ft while feeding the 48-volt electrical system. After a brief driving experience last year, we can say that EQ-Boost offers seamless stop-start functionality, with none of the juddering that many of us have come to associate with such systems. It also designed to fill in the low-end torque gap left by a turbocharger that has and quite spooled itself all the way up. And we can say that we sneeze at the power bump it offers. Either AMG Speed Shift TCT9G 9-speed automatic transmission handles the cog swapping, and the power is routed through the fully variable 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. Quote the Germans. Alongside traction and lateral dynamics, the all-wheel drive also improves the longitudinal dynamics for even more powerful acceleration. Longitudinal dynamics to right, deadlift to right. All the tech together is good for what AMG claims is a 4.4-second sprint to 60 mph. The same powertrain is also featured in the new E53 Coupe and Cabriolet, which are said to post similar acceleration times. The E-Class A CLS53 carries a more aggressive front fascia featuring additional side air curtains, designed to reduce drag, while the front splitter reduces lift. Out back, the CLS53 wears quad oval exhaust tips rather than the standard car fared in slashes. Standard wheels are 19 inches, while 20s are an option for those who care to feel every pothole on Chautauqua Boulevard. Inside, the CLS employs AMG new performance steering wheel, which features touch-sensitive buttons that respond to swiping movements, allowing for full control of the infotainment system without the driver needing to remove his or her hands from the wheel. Alternately, voice commands can control everything from interior lights to the climate control system, and, of course, there's still a console-mounted controller with a touchpad for those who prefer the old-school methods of infotainment deployment. Standard issue AMG equipment includes carbon fiber trim and red seat belts, but if you prefer wood in your sporty Mercedes, that's an option. Thanks to the beginning of this latest CLS, the rear seat now offers 3 across seating and folds in 40/20/40 fashion, offering as much or as little pass-through as your cargo requires. MB-Tex leatherette upholstery with microfiber faux suede is standard, and Napa leather is available. Big spenders can opt for the upscale Decino interior. Color options consist of black with red or gray contrast stitching, black saddle brown, black white, black Bengal red, black classic red, espresso magma gray, macchiato beige magma gray, Titian red macchiato beige, and titanium gray black. Because we are in a modern era of health-oriented luxury, the CLS53 offers Mercedes energizing comfort control, which syncs up the climate control, seat heating and ventilation, steering wheel heat, lighting, and sound system to generate a special wellness setup to enhance well-being and performance. Better living through smart cabins and all that. AMG Ride Control Plus adaptive suspension offers 3 selectable levels of stiffness, while Special B-Fire front steering knuckles aid in handling the loads generated during high G cornering. AMG has dialed in more negative camber both front and rear. Not enough, it seems, to impress the stance nation, but we figure those folks would prefer to add their own anyway. The air spring suspension also allows the body to be raised when encountering especially steep driveways and speed bumps. Front brake discs measure a healthy 14.6 inches, and the 4-piston fixed calipers feature AMG lettering, because you'd be disappointed if they didn't. Out back, the rotors are nearly as large, measuring 14.2 inches, and are grasped by single-piston floating calipers. At launch, Mercedes will offer an Edition 1 package featuring copper interior accents and black Nappa leather upholstery with copper contrast stitching. Also included is a fancy IWC dash clock, courtesy of the horological obsessives in Schaffhausen, Switzerland. All in all, based on our limited experience behind the wheel and the specs on offer, the CLS53 promises to be a special sort of barn burner, a big, fast, smooth long-distance speed weapon hell-bent on cosseting its occupants. We're awfully anxious to slip behind the wheel, if only to find out how the energizing comfort control system might respond to Rush by Tor and the Snow Dog.